Over the past few months, we've been working at home due to government restrictions for COVID-19. And the only issue with that was the fact that we weren't able to do awesome torture tests for you guys. So now we're finally back in the office and we are going to do torture tests again.
So today, guys, we're gonna put the Mint Green Seeker 2 Pro through its paces. It's gonna get a lot of abuse and we're gonna see how it holds up.
And that also includes a scooter test. Let's start this torture test by actually freezing this Mint Green Seeker 2 Pro in a block of ice. So I'm going to fill up this bowl with water. There we go. And let's go ahead and drop it in the freezer. There we are. And we will leave that there overnight and we'll see how it's doing in the morning. So it is now the next day, so let's go ahead and pull out the Seeker 2 Pro, see how we're doing here. So yep, that is quite a solid chunk of ice. So what I'm gonna do now is defrost it a little bit and see if we can get the ice out of this container. So we'll just put it in here. So we defrosted it a little bit. We got it out of the bowl, so it's still here in the solid chunk of ice. So let's break it out. That worked really well, actually. So here we go, broken out of the ice. This is really cold, guys, but we'll see if we can, oh, yep. And there you go, the switch works perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and continue by doing a drop test. All right. Turns on. Okay. Turns on. All right. And it still works fine.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Like it hurt?
Does it still turn on?
It does.
Look at that, guys. So even after several drops, you can see that, I mean, it's really holding up really well. I'm surprised with the mint green finish. I wasn't really sure what it would look like after all of these scuffs, but it's looking still pretty fine. Let's go ahead and do the hammer test. So I'll just throw it down and let's go ahead and start beating on this thing, all right? There's one hit, there's another, there we go. And this is starting to get real beat up. The hammer test is always tough on the light. Hopefully you can see how hard I'm hitting this. It's actually bouncing in the air, you can see that. Okay, we'll get a couple more hits on it. All right, let's see how it's doing. Wow, look at that, guys. Wow, the hammer test really destroys these things. So now the moment of truth, let's see if it turns on. And it does. So I'm really impressed by just the strength of the body.
It's actually holding up pretty good, guys.
Trying to get through, guys. And come on. Come on. Oh man, all right. There we go. Okay. Oh wow. All right, take a look at that, guys. So I drilled all the way through the optic right there, and let's see, okay, and it still turns on just fine. So you can really damage the front of the light for sure. Almost got all the way through it, so I'm just gonna drill through the other side to see if I can just go all the way through the head of the light. Pretty messed up, guys. Let's see here. And it still turns on just fine. So now we got matching holes on each side, and you can see all the way through the reflector there. It's time for the moment you have all been waiting for, and this is the scooter test. And what we're gonna do is just drag the Seeker 2 Pro behind the scooter, see if we can get some road rash. So we just finished the amazing scooter test, and take a look at that. This thing is starting to get really beat up, but let's go ahead and check, and look at that. Works just fine. All the different settings there. So we're passing with flying colors, guys. Now it's time for the car test, because the scooter test is good and all, but the car test is a little bit more rough. So let's hang the light from the back of the car, and let's go. All right, woo! All right, guys, let's check it out. Ooh, boy. Yep, that mint green's starting to wear off a little bit there. Look at that. All right, let's see if we can turn it on. So those lights are coming on the indicator, but it's starting to not turn on right there. So I'm wondering if maybe we just killed the front there with the drill. Maybe that kind of polished it off. But either way, really good run here with the Seeker 2 Pro. You're never gonna put your light through all of this, but I'm happy to see it really honestly pass everything except, you know, the final little drag behind the car there. We really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this torture test on this mint green Seeker 2 Pro. Now, this isn't even really a heavy duty tactical light, but as a standard side switch light, it still did a really great job. It actually passed everything that we did except for the very end there where we were dragging it behind the van excessively. I think the reason why is because drilling through the head on both sides, which is something we've never done before, kind of took out the LEDs. But regardless, this has done a great job.
Guys, I'm a huge fan of this mint green color and the Seeker 2 Pro. Don't forget, July 20th, 8 p.m. Eastern, you can pick up the Seeker 2 Pro in a bundle with the OD Green i5T for 40% off. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. We look forward to doing more torture tests in the future, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
More torture tests in the future, and
We'll see you on the next one.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Okay.
Fourth, fifth time's the charm? Okay.